Valhalla finally made it.
Ah.
Hello.
What's up, man? How you been?
I've been good. I've been just sitting here hoarding Legos. But welcome everybody to the Valhalla Awaits / MLS, making it simple once again. Dual stream of the Aiden Kearney hearing. Essentially, this is a motion for sanctions, and I've been out of the loop for a little bit. But I'm excited to bring this to you today, along with Valhalla.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We've both been kind of out of the loop, but this is going to be a good one to jump back in, I think, because it appears it's a sanctions hearing. Well, it's a sanctions hearing. This is going to be a good one.
Now, I was watching Baker when he streamed this originally scheduled for like a month ago, and then it got like adjourned or something. And I thought it was going to be a lot of fireworks. So I'm assuming there's going to be more fireworks. And to the best of my knowledge, Justin, this is a sanction motion being brought against the state.
That's what I'm hoping.
The state is being sanctioned by Aiden, or they're at least the motion for sanctions, anyways. Right. That's what my understanding is, and that's why I'm thinking this is going to be nice and exciting.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. But hey, we got Jung and Fiery Red Podcast in the chat. Welcome, Red.
What's going on, everybody? Good to see y'all.
I can't tell.
I feel like I've been off the YouTube world for a long time. Feels weird.
You have. I don't see you in chat anymore.
Yeah. You know what? You're right, actually. I've been completely out of the loop. All right. We're getting back.
The pirate ship wins. You know, it's funny. So we had a guest on Lego Stream 2 weeks in a row, a couple of weeks ago, John Yates, and he did a Harry Potter thing. So now there's this thing where I'm getting sent a bunch of Harry Potter Legos. I got this one.
I almost got that one.
Hagrid's hut.
Yeah.
I've got this is like a 3D like wall hanging thing. I don't know. But I've been getting a lot of Harry Potter stuff. And I got Aaron Olivia sent me another one, which is sitting at the office, and I haven't looked to see what it is, but it's probably Harry Potter.
Man, I should really set up one of those Amazon things, huh?
I also got the bonsai tree.
The bonsai tree is a lot of fun.
Yeah. So thanks everyone who's been sending me Lego.
I can't wait to see you struggle with the bonsai tree.
It's going to be difficult.
So this one part, it just gets real chaotic and wants to fall apart a bunch.
Yeah, they say there's like some sort of rain. It's raining in Florida, so they can't have court when it's raining, I guess, you know.
It's been raining here for 2 days straight. It hasn't stopped.
Did you cancel court?
I don't have court, luckily. No legal engagements whatsoever.
Just so you know what we're planning on doing. So we have the Zoom link up. We are in there, and we're just waiting for the court to go live. So as soon as they go live with something, we will pull it up, sit back and watch the fun. That's the plan here. And if you guys have any legal questions or goat questions, hang on, I got fire away in the chat. But otherwise, we're just sit and wait for a bit and chit chat. How's everybody been? It's been a bit since I've been streaming as well. But
aside from the Lego streams.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do those a little more regularly. They've been doing good.
Erica, you should really watch our Lego streams. I'm pretty sure you are. You have, right? Yeah. Our Lego streams are awesome. If you guys don't know, I have another channel. Valhalla does it on his channel. And we interview various people while at the same time building Lego. And it's been a lot of fun. What about beef questions? Oh. There you go.
Val is an expert out here. Baker's he's stuck. He wants beef, and I'm not going to give it to him.
beef. He has a
Oh,
link too. I thought Baker was going to join us.
Why don't you join us, Baker?
Yeah, why are you not joining us? You need to be up here.
Selfish. Now we do have beef. It's confirmed.
That's awesome. I have 2 Lego rooms. I have my Star Wars room, which has a lot of Star Wars Lego and other things, and then I have my treehouse, which I call my Lego hut. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like filled with Legos. There's all kinds of Legos. I got Statue of Liberty up over here. I got a camera. I've got this little cube thing.
He's not even streaming right now.
Baker, no, Baker's not streaming.
We were okay, chat, just so you know, Baker was very much invited in this little group from the get-go. We were trying to do this with Baker, and he was like, no. I've got a stream to do. I can't be in 2 places at the same time.
Now, what he said too was, in fact, my stream might end at noon, so I'd be happy to join you. Please send a link. And I sent him.
He did. I saw the proof.
Yeah.
I saw the receipts.
So, yep. But he's building IKEA furniture. Apparently, he can't do that on stream.
Could you imagine? Oh, because stupid Swedish. That'd be great.
So, is this court notoriously on time or notoriously late? That's what I want to know. It's been a while since I watched, or since I streamed it myself.
If I remember correctly, they usually start pretty close to on time, I believe.
Yeah, as soon as we were going to wait a minute more because we were talking about stuff, and then all of a sudden the court feed went live. We're like, "Ooh, we need to start our stream in case we miss anything," and now they're all quiet sitting there.
It happens to the best of us.
DMs are getting leaked. Just in the inner circle, Baker. Just in the inner circle.
Oh, that's funny.
By the way, you know what I stumbled across? Josie's TikTok account. I stumbled across this morning.
Oh, really?
And she ran 10 miles the other day. Which I find is awesome.
Get it, girl.
I once was a runner. Actually, I have like carpal tunnel of the ankle. I got x-rays and everything.
Carpal tunnel of the ankle?
Yeah, there's like a nerve that runs down like the inside of your ankle and then down to like the bottom of your foot. And it's
wouldn't that be something like drummers get? Like, what are you doing with your foot that you get carpal tunnel in it?
Running. I got it doing a 5K. And it hurt afterwards. And I was like, it'll get better. And then because it always gets better.
From one 5K?
No. Oh my God.
It was the last Halloween's turkey trot.
Apparently. But anyways, I wanted to give a shout out to Josie for running 10 miles. That's awesome. Awesome.
Good for you, girl.
Okay. Oh, are you in the chat? Anyways. You know what else is it's C-Sweat's birthday, from what I understand.
Is it really? Happy birthday, C-Sweat.
That's what I heard. So happy birthday, C-Sweat, if you're listening. I haven't seen you in the chat. But if you are listening or watching on Rewatch, happy birthday. I hope your 28th birthday is as good as your 27th birthday was.
Yep.
So I didn't train for the half marathon. That's what it was.
Training does help.
I trained for the 5Ks.
You shouldn't wake up one day and decide to run 10 miles. Like, don't nobody get inspired by Josie and think that you can pull that off just out of the blue. You got to work up to 10 miles,
And I did it live on a live stream. That's how confident I was.
Yeah, we all saw.
It was great.
Elise's birthday was on Monday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nicola's husband's birthday's today. Happy birthday. Dang, there's a lot of birthdays. You guys, happy birthday all around.
Well, it was a happy New Year's for many, many couples.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
You know what's funny is I have there's members of my family. They're all, in the nuclear family, all my cousins from one set of parents. And all their birthdays happen to be in September. It was like the one time a year that that things happened.
Yeah. That was when Grandma watched the other kids and they got an adult night.
Uh-huh. The champagne
Uh-huh.
was flowing at a certain
Yeah.
time of the year.
Oh, that's funny. They were doing more than kissing at midnight, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah, all the holidays. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I thought you were in here.
well,
Hey, welcome, welcome.
it makes
So,
sense. Cold.
yeah. So, okay. So, if you guys don't know about Aiden Kearney or Turtleboy, I know it's I don't know if it was like trolling people or commenting like, "Is this about nuclear turtles?" So, Turtleboy.
Lizards. Nuclear lizards.
No, it was turtles in my chat.
Mm.
You gotta look at both. Anyways, he's been covering. He's in. I don't think he's actually in Canton, but he's in Massachusetts. And no, maybe he is in Canton.
He's in like the neighboring town.
Neighboring town, yeah, of Canton. But he's been covering the Karen Reed case. And if you guys don't know Karen Reed, you guys need to go check out The Broken Baker and all of his coverage of that. Amazingly ridiculous sham of a trial, sham of an investigation. So Aiden's been calling out a lot of people, and he's kind of an aggressive sort of shock jock type personality. And he's got his YouTube channel. He's also got a blog and some other things that he does. Well, he's been criminally charged with witness intimidation because apparently he's investigating this case. Now, some of his antics might go beyond what a normal reporter would do. But if you've ever seen those guys that like those news reporters on your local news channel that try to catch up with the scammers and confront people in the parking lots,
they're doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing.
The exact same thing.
So, but he's been charged criminally with, was it 2 counts of witness intimidation or more? I don't know. But this case has been going on.
Bunch of people. I don't know how many counts it was.
Well, there was also the Canton 8, including children that were charged under this stupid statute because they were picketing apparently too close to the business location of one of the witnesses. It's just all kinds of stuff. It's the state essentially trying to bring its full force on you, saying, we're going to charge somebody, and I don't care what you think about it, and if you disagree with us, we're going to prosecute you. That's kind of what's going on.
It's yes, but I think it's a little worse than that, right? Like Aiden he started the whole Karen Reed project, the whole Canton 9 or 8 or whatever the hell it was. If it wasn't for him, most of this stuff wouldn't have gotten any of the attention that it did. And I think that it really upset the Commonwealth over there.
Yeah.
And this is just their attempt at silencing him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. I don't remember the rubber duck thing, but I mean, there's like rubber ducks floating around Canton. You know what? I have a whole bag. I have a huge bag full of rubber ducks. I should have put it all behind me. That would have been great.
Good.
I forgot about that. Taz says protesting. Yeah, the Canton 8 were Canton 9. I think they dismissed the one charge and ended up being the Canton 8 or whatever. But they were protesting. They were simply protesting, and they got charged with witness intimidation. And the statute actually says that it's illegal to protest a court proceeding, which is the silliest thing I've ever heard of.
That sure seems like it would violate the First Amendment if I was to just take a guess.
Who the hell cares about a business? Well, the business is owned by, there's like a small family or like an extended family. And the business is owned by the brother of the guy's house where the dead cop was found in front of. And he's also a public official. He sits on the town council. And everyone's just sort of interconnected. And so they're like marching up and down the street, across the street from his business. And they're calling him liar and things like that, whatever. But yeah, that's why the business is being protested. And I think he also oversees like the police commission or something. And so there's really no oversight. It's all kinds of shenanigans. Chris Albert. Yes. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy, you need to get here too, because you know way more than I do on the whole Karen Reed situation. I'm sending you a link. Should I send another one to Baker? Will he know where to find it? There we go.
At the bottom of his pile of IKEA.
Yeah. I could just see him so red-faced and fumbling around, and then he steps
his
on
blood pressure's high. Yeah, dude.
He steps on a piece, it breaks in half. And we're getting more and more viewers. And just guys, let you know, we are waiting for court to begin. So we're just sitting back here waiting. I've got the Zoom link up, and everything should be good to go. As soon as I start hearing noises And we have something. I'll pull it up. Yeah.
I need to grab something to drink real quick.
Okay. Not unless the link is in the IKEA instructions. Yeah, right. But do real men read the instructions? I feel like Baker's the type of guy that is, I'm going to build this without the instructions. I can figure this out. And then he'll do it 4 or 5 times. Let's see. Yeah, Baker probably has a couple of new holes in as well. Definitely. Is Bedero? What? Let's see. In town for this one. I don't know. I don't recognize the last name. If you're talking about the Glare is in town, and he has a link as well. He might join us at some point because he's there in the courtroom, and so he might jump up and join us if he has the time. And I suppose wants to, but I've been talking with him. So the Glare is actually there, and I think Scott. I forget Scott's last name, but everyone probably knows Scott for at least my chat or Baker's chat. He's there as well. He's one of Turtleboy's lawyers. So what we have is Bradle and Bradle is the prosecutor, who I believe the sanction is against. And then Turtleboy's lawyers are
Mark Federo.
Yes, but he's got a new one too. I've spoken with his old one, Mark. Mark. I've spoken with him before, but
I think Mark's only been on the case for a little while now.
Oh, then I got it switched around.
Yeah, I think Federo just joined.
Jamie's going to fill us in. Jamie, who are his attorneys?
Yeah, because you kept saying it. I was like, oh, let me get on there real quick. Mark Federo. He's one of his attorneys now.
He's the new one.
Yeah, he's the new
one. The old one.
And then Bradle is his old one.
Bradle is his old one. Okay.
And the prosecutor, Mello is the prosecutor.
That's it. Mello. Oh God, I've been out of the loop so long, but this has been such an interesting case to begin with. I wanted, and it was popping up, and I didn't know if Baker was going to stream it because he still had his other trial. I was like, you know what? I'll stream it. The wife's out of town. I don't have a trial today. I'll stream it.
I'm happy. I love seeing you back, and I love seeing Val's face again.
Hi, Jamie.
Val's face. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm going to retract my "How you doing, Jamie?" You YouTube channel.
Well, I seen you the other day. I was watching your Hail stream, so I seen your face, but I haven't seen Val's face in a hot minute.
It's been a little while.
Jamie, are you not watching our Lego streams?
Yeah, I pop in and usually give you a like and stuff.
If you guys like conspiracy theories, you need to check out our last Lego stream because we had Skiff. That's Skiff right awesome. There. This is his show. American living in Sweden, but it's about the assassination of the Swedish prime minister. It's like their JFK, and this is an awesome show. You guys need to
it is an awesome show.
And then first go watch our stream.
Yeah.
He mentioned us on his Sven FL program this weekend.
Oh, I haven't watched the latest one. Did he?
He didn't mention us by name or anything. He didn't give us like proper shout outs, but he mentioned
in the chat.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Yeah. Come on, Skiff. Be better, bud. Be better. I really like that guy though. He was fun.
Yeah.
No, it's not on this channel. You know what? I will put a link in here in a second.
Well, you got like 45 channels now, so make sure you're very
well. I mean, okay. To be fair, I have like 1,000 channels, but I only stream on 2 of them.
Yeah. Right, you got to be specific with the people.
I don't think you're supposed to admit to that. I think that's against the violations of terms of use and services or something.
All for different reasons. All right, so I'm putting a link to our latest stream in the chat, so you can find it. That's the latest stream. That's the one with Skiff. He was awesome, by the way. He's very cool.
He really was. He was a lot of fun.
I kind of want to be friends with him. I'm going to Sweden in December, and I'm making this happen. We're going to be friends, Skiff.
You're going to force him to be friends with you. Hang out with me now.
That's kind of how Dave became my friend. He was just like, hey, we're friends now. was like, okay.
Yeah.
Is that how that worked?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, I'll run with that. I kind of remember it the other way around, but hey, it's fine.
Potato.
That's what happened to Jamie, though. Jamie was just in my chat, and I said, "I'm sending you a link, and you're getting your ass up here." And
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I want to link it." Like, okay. And then here I am. Dave's so fun, though. He was the best.
Was the best. I was the best. I'm not anymore because I don't stream anymore. Bradle is still under the fence. They added Bedbaro.
Betero,
the killer.
Betero.
Betero?
Yes, the Betero that Val streamed with multiple times.
Like a bunch. Yeah. I've streamed with him for hours. He's awesome. He's really awesome.
Emika Cream made it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
But Jamie uses Dave's repellent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she does. I won't see Jamie again in person ever. You spraying the vanilla yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have many facets of it now, and you would just love it.
Yeah.
There's like chocolate vanilla and so many different vanillas.
You can smell it from the road as you drive by going 50 miles an hour. You just get this whiff of vanilla. It's like driving through Christmas land.
And I just got out my pumpkin spice vanilla, and I was thinking of you.
That's awesome. That's why when I had to go drop off FD Food Fairy's gifts, I sent my courier service and not my.
What's wrong with just pumpkin spice? Why do you have to have pumpkin spice vanilla? That seems strange.
It elevates it. Makes it very gourmand.
Why do you have to have them?
Don't judge me.
Fancy.
Jimmy smells like a marshmallow. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she smells like a marshmallow.
I know. I just got a new one called Smoky Marshmallow Vanilla or something like that.
Smoky marshmallow. So it's s'mores, basically. You mix that with the chocolate vanilla, and you've got a s'more.
It's exactly what it smells like, a s'more.
I'd be eating graham crackers all day long.
Who wants to walk around smelling like a s'more?
Who doesn't?
In all fairness, there are a lot worse smells out there.
Exactly.
Like a s'more wouldn't be that bad.
I think you'd just be hungry all the time. But me, so my palate, when I eat sweet things, I instantly need something salty. So if I smelled constantly s'mores, I'd just be like munching on chips or something the whole time.
Graham crackers. I'd be eating graham crackers all day. I'd just be carrying around little packages of them. I'd be going down. Durian food. Yeah, there you go.
My God.
It's never too early to drink.
I have missed you guys.
Are you drinking?
I am. Oh yeah.
Nope. It's 2:14.
Oh my God.
Diet Rocky Mountain Kool-Aid here.
You realize if I'm giving you a hard time for drinking too early, you might have a problem, right?
You know what? Our last Lego stream ruined me. I'm now a day drinker.
Bro, oh my God. I passed out at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock or something. It was like 2 hours after we got off stream. Started getting sober, got a headache. I had to fall asleep. It was horrible.
I realized when I didn't see you anywhere and you weren't responding to our group chats that he's probably just passed out.
I did too.
Kata, no.
Did Dave outdrink you?
No,
come on now.
I had 3. I had 3 in 3 hours, so I was good. I was able to constructively drive up to the cabin afterwards.
Constructively.
It's a creative word for.
Yeah, that was a very creative.
That's
with
right.
One eye.
I'm a future Scandinavian in training. That's exactly what it is.
That's a good job. Yeah.
Oh.
Dave turning into an alcoholic. Yeah, it's not the turn you thought. That's the main reason why I stopped streaming, is so I could just drink all day.
Oh my God, stop it.
So
no, he just loves being in all the chats and just being his comedic self.
You know what? Most of the time I'm incognito. People don't even know it's me. So that's even more fun.
Well, it's just fun reading your chats because it's just talk to text all the time, and it's just always a surprise.
Yeah.
What is he going to say next?
He's actually getting better about this. He'll do the silly talk to text, and it'll be way off, and then he'll follow it up with one that's a little bit closer. He's been
Yeah.
editing a little. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've been editing them after the fact.
It's like, oh, that
It's
makes
like-
more sense.
Like I've literally talked to text messages to Valhalla and I've read them. And I'm like, yeah, that looks good. And then I've sent. And then after I send it, I'm like, oh my God. What? It's like it all reverted or something. I don't know. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's what
that's what I
it
said.
Yeah, that's how I got the name Jimmy for so long. Because he'd be like, he kept talking to texting and it always changed Jamie to Jimmy. I'm like, who is Jimmy?
Yeah, the MLS goes to court trial. We were victorious. We got the domain name. We got the judgment for $10,000 and then an additional $3,000 in attorney fees. And then we've been collecting on that. And so the garnishment has been a lot of fun with this guy. But yeah, no, so we were successful on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Forgot about that case. It's been a minute.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch.
I've been doing a lot of trials in Salvador Dali. Wanted to stream my trials. We've been trying to make this happen, and they haven't happened yet. There might be a day though where Salvador Dali is live streaming a few of my trials.
That'd be funny.
He's really trying. He's filed media notices. He filed a media notice in this one case, and we had a conference before the trial began with the judge. There's this guy. He keeps filing. He filed this media coverage, and he keeps calling. Wants to know if we'll do this via Zoom. Do you know what this is about? I have no idea.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I don't know, Judge. I'm just here for a trial. No, it was that would be fun. Oh, hang on. We got video.
We got something.
Boy.
We got no sound yet. No sound.
That's probably normal though.
Yeah, you can see it's muted here in the little corner. But yeah, so there we go. Can you guys hear it? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear stuff. By the way, we won't be able to pause this because this is going to be absolutely live. So once it goes, we're just gonna, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I'm hoping he's not like super far down the docket.
5 minutes out.
Nick Staroff raid. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Thanks.
Do I not have raids turned on? Everyone raids Valhalla and nobody raids me.
You had a raid earlier.
Welcome, Viking Raiders.
Sean just raided you before.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks, Sean. Nobody.
You just need to pay better attention.
I do. I'm new to this whole streaming thing. I don't know how it works.
I don't remember.
We're out of practice, y'all.
Hey, Kate, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us and being with us. I can still get a raid, sir. That's great. That's great. I didn't know Sean raided. I didn't see that. So I appreciate Sean for raiding me.
Yeah.
By the way, I know at the top of my chat is Valhalla stream. Oh yeah, mine is at the top of Valhalla.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let me just making sure I didn't check. How is our volume? Our volume compared to the court? Are we too quiet? Are we loud enough? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's like
terrible on my end.
It sounds horrible on your end.
It just sounds like background.
Well, that's
nonsense.
the courtroom.
Hopefully
it's
with
good
the
on volume.
mics, it'll
Okay,
be
cool.
better.
Yeah, thanks. All right, good. Yeah, I just want to be able to, if we want to yell and scream, you guys can hear our, exclamations. Yeah. And if for some reason there's issues, let us know in the chat. Oh. Most courtrooms are, and that's why the microphones are set up the way they are. And so if if the attorneys aren't talking into the microphone, you can't hear them, and that's because they're giant echo chambers, and the mics are set up so low that you need to speak directly into them.
Well, it's not like most of these courthouses were designed with the intention of acoustic technology,
Is Baker building new shelves? I noticed that his old shelves were falling down behind him.
Yeah, the
It's
one
just-
was leaning pretty good.
It's just not very
That's okay.
professional, Baker.
That's what I thought he said he got was some new shelving. So
MLS volume is only a bit quieter than whatever courtroom echo stuff is playing in the background. Okay, well, as long as you guys can hear me. And Valhalla. Ooh, who's that? By the way, I called this court, and they have an automated message, press 1 for civil, press 2 for criminal. And the woman has the exact accent that you would assume would be there.
Outstanding. Does it say wicked in the recording anywhere? Wicked smart.
Wicked smart. No. I can't even reproduce the accent. But essentially what they're saying is welcome or thanks for calling the whatever court it is. For civil matters, press 1, but they do it in their freaking accent and they talk so slow. Jung, it's not watch hours or subs or anything. It's YouTube that basically said, we don't want to monetize the type of content that you are. That's what they said. They're happy to make money off of it because I'm sure you guys are seeing ads.
yeah.
It's not even the original content anymore, Stray. It's just the content.
Which I find really bizarre.
Yeah.
I bet you got some kind of flag.
I probably did. But this is a completely different channel, so I don't know why it's carried over.
IP address, maybe?
Maybe. You didn't get any ads when you joined the stream? Okay. I don't know if you have premium or not, but now you're commenting on a stream, so it's different. You haven't done this on this. I have, Jung. You just haven't been here for it. I did a whole trial. I did a whole
got
trial.
so defensive.
He did.
The judge, the judge paused the trial and said, "Hello, Mr. Helm. Welcome. Do you need anything? Is all good?" That happened on my stream on this channel.
What stream was that? What?
That was the cousin murder. This guy was convicted of murdering his cousin and then dumping her body. He admitted to dumping her body, but not the unaliving. He said that she had seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. To be fair, I'm not that concerned about it. This is a part-time hobby, and I don't expect to make money off of it. If you guys really want to support the channel somehow, you can always cash at me.
Yeah.
So, and go super chat Valhalla, and then throw some eyelashes at Jamie.
Eyelashes, yes, please.
Do you still have your cash app, Jamie?
I still have everything. Yeah.
Nice. Jamie, I think it's been since February since you were on a stream with me.
I know you haven't really been doing anything. I mean, you're doing your stuff, but anything where
I streamed Ricada, and I got stream sniped by everyone. I was the only one that had the I think the raw
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at Dave with the raw feed.
I know.
And everybody wants to be Dave.
Yeah. And that went away because then I stopped streaming stuff. It's just too hard for me to stream stuff usually during the day or anytime really. Let's see. And send an eyelash to Valhalla. Yeah, definitely. Send eyelashes to Valhalla.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Do you
with
think?
that.
Do you think it's possible for you to be able to put eyelashes on your goats, and we could get some pictures?
Oh,
Dude,
my
goats
goodness.
have long eyelashes naturally.
Yeah, but you can make them like 2 feet long.
Yeah, you
Well,
need
that might be
to
a little
like
excessive.
tint them a little bit.
Tint?
Yeah, you
You
can
want me to
tint them.
tint my goat's eyelashes?
Yes, I want you to tint your goat's eyelashes.
Welcome, Bob. We're glad you're here.
Hey, Bob.
I think we're trying to avoid PETA, man. I'm not trying to get PETA over here.
No one is gonna tell on you.
Yeah, have you got? Oh my God, you guys! I've been watching that Chimp Crazy show. Oh my
how is
God!
that? Okay, so
It's
talk about this Chimp Crazy.
insane. It's insane.
What
I'm
is
pretty
it?
Sure,
I
all
don't
these.
even know.
It's like Tiger King. Okay, first of all, so it's the same producer as Tiger King. He starts the
Yep.
show off by saying, I was easily able to get all this documentary footage for Tiger King because nobody knew who I was. But when I reached out to this woman in this community, they knew who I was and they didn't want anything to do with me. So he hired a fake director and fake producer to
Proxy
pretend.
director or something.
Yeah, and he's like in the background just orchestrating it all. But it's like Tiger King, but with this crazy chimp woman. I only watched like half of the first episode yet.
What makes her crazy? Like what's the deal?
Okay, well, first of all, she keeps and breeds chimps.
I'm fairly certain a bunch of these old ladies are doing the dirty with these chimpanzees.
Oh, stop
if I'm being,
it.
I swear to
Oh.
God, Jamie. I
I
swear
saw some
to God.
tongue action. That's all
I'm telling you, it's
Making out?
bizarre what is
Yeah.
happening. Making out with something.
Making out with okay.
It's not normal. I don't know what it is, but it's not normal. And they're documenting all their crimes and felonies, and the camera crews just following her. It's insane. Oh my God, it's
her
insane.
last name Baskins. No, but she's just as crazy as Baskins, right?
Maybe
Well, actually,
more, maybe crazier. Maybe
she's,
crazier.
She's as crazy as the Tiger King without the bravado.
So where is this being shown at?
It's on Netflix. It's like a
Oh, it's on
6-part
Netflix, okay.
docu-series or whatever the hell.
Hey,
But
MG, I'm a lawyer, and I pretend to be more important than I really am on YouTube.
And I'm a goat farmer from East Tennessee that has nothing better to do with this time. So here we are.
You guys. Well, that's funny. So you're addicted to this show now?
It's nuts. You
I
need
only
to watch
watched
it.
I only watched like the first half of the first episode, and then
You're not even you're just getting started, man. You're just getting started.
I just got like the premise, the setup, and sort of like the background about this industry, and then I haven't dove into it anymore. I've been rewatching South Park. I got on a kick where I started with like season 5 of South Park, and now I'm at season 16. I'm just working my way through. I'll get back to it. But okay, so without any spoilers, like what I heard from the news articles with regard to this, at one point PETA takes some of the chimps and just like disposes of them because at least that was better than what they were living in with this woman, right?
Like
At least
off
that's
them?
yeah.
I don't think they offed them, if I remember right, but they definitely took them.
Yeah, goats, eyelashes, and law. That's exactly what we are.
Exactly.
I keep
You
seeing
don't
this.
see it on Netflix? Is it on? Maybe it's on Hulu.
It's on HBO.
Well, there you go. Then. Maybe it's on HBO. My bad, y'all. My bad.
You've been watching it. You don't even know what platform it's
Mrs.
on.
Valhalla made me start watching it, and I was like, "Oh my God, these people are all insane!" And so now I'm hooked.
Well, now it's called Max, but yes, HBO Max, or was HBO, then it's HBO Max, and now it's just Max. I don't understand the name change, but yeah, HBO. I don't know. Did they spin off the company and like the streaming platform is technically a different company than the production company, which is HBO? I don't get it.
Probably. They probably had to diversify at some point or something.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
for legal reasons, because I believe HBO might have a contract with like another streaming service, and so like you can't compete, and it's like fine, then we have a different company that streams.
They can compete.
I don't understand name changes.
Dave doesn't understand names. It's like, close enough.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
liked when
so
you tried to say better out earlier. What'd you call it? Beater?
Beater.
Bedro is what he said, I think.
Bedro. That's what it was.
Oh no. It just
That's what I miss
sounds.
so much. Oh, Dave pronouncing names.
That you know what? I don't ever want to be monetized because then you can't gift memberships and I don't have to read names.
That's it.
10 a month, man.
Dave doesn't change names. Yeah, he just makes another channel. That's exactly right. I do have a lot of channels. I have a lot of YouTube accounts. But this one's my favorite next to Lego Law. Lego Law is a lot of fun. You guys got to check out that channel. Go subscribe because that one can be monetized, and I think it's going to be very shortly. So I'm excited about that. It hurts when you talk.
Ooh, I have a phone call. Give me a second.
So is your Lego channel close to being monetized then?
Yeah, I need like 500 more views. That's it.
Okay.
Or watch hours, rather.
Come on, guys.
Yeah,
just run it in the background. Come on.
I have so many videos too you guys can watch. I have 60 videos and they're all, most of them are like several hours long. So you guys can go check it out. And actually what I can do is, see, this is it right here. And I have Farrell, Not Housewife is coming up on not this Saturday, next Saturday. And then in 2 weeks, we've got Ron Coleman that's joining us.
Aww.
And this is our last week's stream with Skiff. We got Andrea Burkhart, Nick. We got 2 episodes of John Yates. We got Copen Seeth, who he's awesome. I like him. And I've been watching a lot of his stuff too. That's probably why you might not have seen me so much in chat because when he's on, I'm usually watching him. Got Max Morrell. We got Valhalla's birthday stream. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, go check it out. We got Brandy Churchwell came to MC for Wendy H building Lego on Mother's Day. So that was awesome. Yeah.
That was our special Mother's Day stream.
Yeah. And then a bunch of other stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the other channel.
Quality entertainment.
John Yates was hilarious. He was so frustrated building the Lego.
I started getting a little concerned for him at the end there. We don't have to finish. We can stop.
I'll put the Lego stream in chat again here. Just so Casper has it. I was disappointed in Casper. She wasn't in my stream 2 days ago. She wasn't in the chat. I thought for sure she was going to be there. I even had a call out to her, and she wasn't in chat. Aww. But yeah, okay. So I just put it in the. Wait, why didn't it go on Valhalla's side?
It did.
Did it? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As me.
Well, yeah, but
I just didn't
see it. Oh, okay. So that's the Lego stream, and then Valhalla's Lego stuff is on his channel, his normal channel.
Yes.
All right. So who said that they usually start on time? Because now it's 2:34.
Yeah, they're not on time today.
I never really thought they did, to be honest with you. A lot of times they're like effing around like this.
So Bob, actually, and Mads, if you guys want to talk about trademarks and intellectual property, you're going to want to check out our Lego stream on October 19th, is it? With Ron Coleman.
Yeah.
So if you guys have heard of the Korean rock band called the Slants, they tried to register their name with the U.S. Copyright Office, and the U.S. Copyright Office said no because it's racist. And so they hired Ron to sue the U.S. Copyright Office and ended up going all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court and created a U.S. Supreme Court precedent decision, which says that just because you claim that it's racist doesn't mean it can't be copyrighted or trademarked. And so it was a landmark case that Ron Coleman just sort of stumbled backwards to. He had no plans on going to the Supreme Court with. But you could talk to him about that.
Sorry.
BTS is dangerous. Stay away from BTS, John. You don't know what you're getting mixed up in with BTS.
For old school K-pop. Tie Sticks, I hope I said that right. Chimp Crazy, I don't think so. Chicks are crazy, more like it. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So apparently the special prosecutor was 20 minutes late.
Wow.
Couldn't find his handicapped parking spot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Okay, so
Webinar is live.
apparently Mello's been sick, so there's another special prosecutor coming in. Is that what?
FTR, not that you have someone sitting with you, the FTR, the privacy buttons are not working, so it's loud that you don't want it to be broadcast, the button's not working. Button press.
This hearing was
That's
the
what I thought.
festival of sidebar controversy.
Okay.
And at least in the conversation.
His stream last night got taken down because he wanted to play this Monty Python clip.
Did it
He was
really?
on with Danny on Direct, yeah, and it got taken down. And he was in chat. He's like, totally worth it. So Ron's awesome.
He's
You guys
funny.
will like Ron.
Yeah. I met him on a Good Logic stream.
Isn't he
He's a lot of
he's another lawyer? He's an older lawyer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I know what you're
Older,
talking about.
bald Jewish lawyer out in New York.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Very
Yeah,
intelligent.
Yeah, he's funny. He's
Get the
so
audio
funny.
He
back on.
is.
The judge is there. Get the audio on.
Weird shot of the judge, huh?
Thank you. May I call the case? Yes, you may. I don't want to block. For the record, before the courts numbers 2 and 3 on today's list, Hummel versus Aiden Kearney, 23 CR 313, 24 CR 43.
This is all we get.
Mr. Kearney is present along with his attorneys, Timothy Bradel and Mark Federer. The Commonwealth is represented by Special Assistant District Attorney
They got
Robert
one
Cosgrove.
camera.
The matters are on for various motions. If the parties could please identify themselves for the record. Commonwealth.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Robert Cosgrove for the Commonwealth.
Good afternoon, counsel.
Hello, Your Honor. Timothy Bradel on behalf of Aiden Kearney.
Good afternoon.
And for Mr. Kearney, Mark Bedero, Bederow. I've been admitted pro hoc vice for this matter, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon.
Let's go, Mark.
All right, a couple of things I believe
Yeah, buddy.
counsel was advised, but I just want to say on the record, we are having an FTR issue, so I don't think the white noise on your tables is working. So I just say that to make sure whatever you say to each other is being recorded. So just keep that in mind. If at some point you do need to have a private conversation, let me know when you can step out, but otherwise just be aware of we're being recorded. All right. I know there are a number of matters that we need to address. I'm going to start out with some more administrative issues, which are the motions to impound, which are, so for each one, everything that's filed, there are 2 because there's 2 docket numbers. So the motions to impound are 24, 25, 39, and 40. I did allow those pending any further discussion here in court. So let me start with the Commonwealth. Do you have any objection to the allowance and the continued allowance of those motions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so those will be continued to be allowed. As far as the motions themselves, where should we start? What would you like to start with?
So, Your Honor, I think we were speaking downstairs for a moment, and the first thing I think logically involves the protective order issues.
Yes.
And to avoid kind of ringing the bell before you make a ruling, I suppose we should do this at sidebar relative to the content of the protective orders and what we're proposing.
No.
One of them we're not far apart on an
Talking
agreement
code.
to
We want to hear it.
memorialize it. The other one, I think we're disparate on the Verizon Records protective order, and the Celebrate Extraction protective order. I think we have it pretty close to agreement. So
All right, so you're pretty
I
close.
don't want to say anything about that in open court.
All right, why don't we approach sidebar?
Thank you.
Thank you.
No. I want to hear what you guys are saying.
Right?
We all do.
We need more
This-
information.
By the way, this is a horrible camera angle. This is horrible.
Well, usually they have like the little windows and they have you could see
I know,
the,
that's what
like,
I was trying to
lawyers.
get.
Like, what the heck? Yeah.
And I was wondering if I was like not doing it right, if I had to open up another window, but that's not how they're sitting. I only have the audio settings, and normally you can go to like a panel view where you can see everybody, all the camera angles, or just the one that's speaking, like it flips back and forth. None of those options are available for this particular hearing. So
This is weird. Yeah.
and then I went and I went and checked with the Young Jerks too, and they got the same angle. So this is all we got.
Huh.
Yeah, we can't see Mark. Oh, Patty B.
No. I see your little buddy, Marky Mark.
Yeah, the beeping's in the court. Sounds like a hospital room.
Oh,
Yeah, every time they mute, that's what it sounds like.
Uh-oh.
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 How goes the shelves, sir?
Oh, hi, Baker.
In an hour. I think
His volume's awful low.
you're awful low.
Well,
There. There, I got it. I fixed your audio. Now you should be good. All right, let's see your beautiful, wonderful Swedish shelving unit.
it's missing the shelving part.
Yeah, where are the shelves? Oh, it's glass. Ooh.
Oh,
That's
Ooh,
gonna re-
fancy.
It require a lot of dusting, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. That's why it's in the back, so no one can see it on camera.
There you go.
That's why I went with frosted glass on those shelves.
I moved
Yeah.
a bunch of these Legos out from my house and put them out here so that they'd be behind me, and they were so freaking dusty. I'm like, I don't want to dust them, but I don't think I have to. I could just leave it.
What do you
No,
plan on putting on
nobody
those
knows.
shelves?
All my Lego.
All the
Heck yeah.
Legos?
Yeah, it's just because the other crappy shit I didn't put long enough screws in, so it looked like Valhalla after a long night.
Or a long day stream.
So Bob is asking about what date. I want to make sure we get the right date. So that is October 19th.
Yeah.
Is when Ron is going to be on. So 23 days.
Farrell is on the 5th, I think.
Yeah,
And
Farrell's
Ron
on the
Coleman's
5th.
on the
So yeah,
19th.
Ron's on in 23 days. Ron is on with us.
Nice.
So that'll be a good one.
He was all for it too when I asked him. He was like, "Yeah, sounds awesome." I was like, "Cool, we'll see you then."
Oh,
I got Camelot to commit to a Lego stream before I got Baker to commit to coming back on.
No, I said yes instantly. It's not that one. But you wanted me and the expert as a package deal, so
The idea is to do like a throwback to our original stream, which was you and the
Yeah.
expert, and that was in August. And I said, "Hey, it's August. We could do a 1 year sort of anniversary stream." And then expert said, "No, I don't like that idea. That's horrible. Let's do January."
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Pretty
football
good.
season. He's doing something Saturday nights.
Yeah.
But
Apparently.
no, I have 5 or
Excuses.
6 packs of Lego I need to build.
Definitely. Let's make it happen.
I just got the new flower one, the orange thing.
Oh yeah.
The chrysanthemum. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Was it the one you had? I thought that was the one you didn't have.
No, I
Didn't you
got
just-
the orange chrysanthemum, and then I just got the plum
He's looking for it now.
thing the other day.
You just built
It's
it,
right
didn't
there.
you?
Yeah.
I got the bonsai tree. I'll save that one for Baker. We can all do flowers.
you guys, that's so cute.
The chrysanthemum.
Was it that one I got? I have to go. I believe I can fly.
No more R. Kelly. Stop
I
it.
just want to poke fun at this woman's hairstyle a little bit. I'm not a fan
Leave
of
her
it.
Yeah.
alone.
I'm not a fan of it.
What is it?
Yeah, that one's a lot of fun, Baker. It's a good build.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
and-
didn't see it. Oh, the chrysanthemum. Oh no, what is that?
That's the bird,
Then-
the fisher bird.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it, and then the next day, Valhalla. Oh, I have it, but
I still don't have that one.
Look at all the Lego you got ready to go. Is that
just not
wait?
enough
Is that Bumblebee?
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
it's Bumblebee.
Stop it. Oh,
Yeah.
All right, Bumblebee is going on my wish list.
There's
By
an
the way, if
Optimus
you want to see
Prime
me
that's really
struggle with
cool,
a
too.
Lego, you can always go to my Amazon wish list.
The roses, those are cool. Those are cool.
And then I have the big Lego man.
I swear, Danes just get Legos dropped off at the front door every once a month.
Yeah, King comes and gives it to us once a month. That's his job.
Damn Lego away.
What's up, Lesko?
How you
Yeah,
doing, sir?
he's been on
hey,
vacation,
Brandon.
and he's on the expert sleep schedule, so he comes into chat at like noon now. And what happened? It's
Nice.
Comes crawling in looking for pixie sticks.
yeah, saying Oh, he's mad because he didn't get his anniversary green sticker, and I can't find it. I don't. It's not me. But he went to Valhalla School of Beef.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
There's no beef, Baker.
He's been in the South Pacific, actually. I could see that. Yeah, definitely the South Pacific.
Been working on relations, building new islands, that whole thing.
Right.
But I just came on to ask when this effing show starts, because I have one more shelving unit to build, and I need some entertainment. And I came on to remind Jamie she has 2 dads, so she shouldn't fawn so much.
Oh, I forgot about my 2 dads. Aw.
You're what?
Remember my 2 dads?
The
They're
show?
always fighting over custody.
Oh, yeah.
Show.
Is that a
It
show?
depends, though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Isn't
Oh.
it a show like My 2 Dads?
It sounds like it. Sounds like
Yeah,
it could be.
I think it is a show. Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
stole her back for it's my parenting time, Baker. You need to let me have my time with Jamie.
Yeah, but I still get her to bed by 8. I don't want to have her cranky all morning.
I'll feed her hot dogs and mac and cheese and send her to bed.
My favorite. And yours looked so good. Like
Oh,
you used
yeah.
like the good hot dogs.
I did.
With the
I did.
cheap
I
ones.
used classic ballpark.
Yeah. And they looked
Mhm.
beefy.
Not class. You can't do classic ballpark.
No, not the
Do the
classic.
beef.
I used the bigger one, but it's ballpark brand.
And no,
Good sausage.
I'm going to jump off again, and no one clipped that Jamie just said, and they look beefy. Why do you always do this on this channel, Jamie? You don't
That's gonna
say
get
those
clipped.
soundbite clips. Yeah.
I don't want them. I
She's
don't
more
ask
on
for
guard
this.
over there.
I don't ask for this.
It just happens naturally.
It really does most of the time.
I'm gonna
But it's just,
Oh, that's why I don't stream with Dave anymore.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
but
I
I'm
did-
going to jump off and see if I can muster enough energy to. You can't use power tools building this crap. What? Sweden, I hate you.
it'll go
right
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate
Well,
Sweden.
how many
Just like-
pieces did you break? How many times did you assemble it and then disassemble it to reassemble it the correct way?
Yeah.
I'm Danish. We made Lego. We don't do do-overs.
Okay. You just gotta leave it wrong. Got it.
Well, I didn't screw in the bottom part because I couldn't be bothered standing trying to hold a board in spot while you're screwing with a screwdriver. F you, Sweden. F you.
How
But,
many extra pieces do you have left over?
Absolutely nothing other than the six screws I didn't put in.
You know what
have-
though? If it's truly like Lego, you should have a ton of extra pieces left over, like I always do for my builds.
Yeah. Well, that's
Always.
and it's always those weird ones that you'll never lose. But
Right.
now I just need to find some lighting for it. But that's a problem for another day. But
All right. Well, you have fun.
have fun.
Yeah.
Judge is back.
Oh no!
Later,
No,
buddy.
she disappeared again. Damn it! All right. See you,
Yeah.
Baker.
Hi,
Bye.
Baker.
Take care.
Glad he's
MG
gone.
here. Did you say hi? We said hi to MG. He said he was new here. We had to introduce ourselves.
Yeah. You said I'm new here.
IKEA stuff is not built for disassembly. Yeah. Depends on what
No,
kind
it's
of
made out of
disassembly you want to do.
like, isn't it made out of that cheap particle board? The whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, it's like sawdust that's glued together.
MSB or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, MDF.
That's what it is.
MDF, yeah.
I knew it started with
Speaking
an
of
M.
sawdust, did everyone know when Dave sent me my gifts, he filled the box with sawdust
I
so
did.
that when I opened it, it would just go everywhere.
But yeah,
It's
yeah.
man glitter.
Yeah, it's man glitter. I wanted you
Yeah.
to feel, manly for the day.
Oh, thank
You
you.
still have sawdust all over your house. Did you open it indoors?
I did.
Oh, good, good.
And I had it kind of tilted, so, because I was trying to cut it.
I
And
wish
so
it
it
was on
just
film.
went all over the floor. Yeah.
You were supposed to open it live on stream. That's what I was really hoping for. And then you weren't on Baker's stream for like a week. And you're like, oh, I opened it. Thanks, Dave. That was it. That's all you said. Disappointed.
No, I went, Damn it, Dave. That's what I said.
That's a good soundbite.
Yeah. Did you get your
Damn
Jody
it,
mug
Dave.
too? You didn't even mention your Jody mug.
Yeah, the 3-hole wonder mug.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if that was from you, or I had asked you if it was from you or if it was from the Food Fairy stuff, because I don't know why she would make that, but I was like, did you do it? And you never answered. You never answered me.
What did you ask in a random chat, or did you like
I
text
was
me?
in. I think it was in your Jody chat actually, and I was in there, and you said something to me, and I said, "Was that the? Did you give me the 3-hole wonder cup?" And you never saw it. And I was like, oh. But yes, I've used it, and I'm like, I wonder what people are gonna think if I take this out and about.
Jamie
What's
is
up,
a
Lefty?
3-hole wonder mug. That's exactly right.
I would assume that you're going to get approached by men a lot more with that mug.
No. But did you make those to sell, or was that just like a select few you made? Because I seen you had one on stream one time too.
Yeah, I have. It's behind me here, sitting over here on my shelf. But no, I made 27 or 26. I ordered because they're actually I'm shipping them out for people who won on bingo for the Jody streams. But I'm not marketing them or anything. I'm not selling anything. But I probably could. Try to keep your pants on.
Try to keep your pants on, Wendy. Oh my god. Lefty.
Have you taken the mug out though? Like, well, you don't leave the house, so never mind. That's a dumb question.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I use coffee mugs quite often. I used it twice so far.
I want to know if your parents have seen it and what they said.
No, my parents haven't seen it, but I will surely fill it up and bring it over to my dad's house next time I go. Just for shit.
Yeah, don't say anything. Just casually drink out of it and see if they notice. Yeah,
that's what I'll do.
I don't think I like that idea.
No?
Right.
It sounds horrible.
There's a 3-hole wonder mug.
Think this through, Jamie. What happens if they actually know what it means?
Oh, that's creepy. Now,
see what I'm saying? Like, worst case scenario, or best case scenario is they don't say anything, right? The mid-range option is that they ask you questions and have you explain what it means. The worst case scenario is that they already know what it means.
So this is the mug. It's got Jody and Nick's logo, and then it says 3-hole wonder, and it's a nice print on it, and then it's got the little MLS.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Actually,
it keeps it warm for a real long time.
It does. So. These are the PVC insulated ones.
What if your mom just winks at you and goes, "That"?
Oh my god, I'm so creeped out now. No.
By the way, for anyone who's just joining us, we had like 5 minutes worth of hearing, and then they went to sidebar, and they've been on sidebar ever since. But maybe we'll be back to the hearing sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. So they were talking about a motion to compound. Is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. I think that's the cell phones. So one of the underlying issues is, remember when Turtleboy was charged with abusing his girlfriend or whatever, and that revoked his bond on this case? Turtleboy's argument is that was essentially a setup, that was set up, and he was set up to go there. And so they want the phones from the investigating officers on that to show that they were coordinating and they basically set this up. So that's one of the issues that's outstanding. I thought I saw more movement.
The Verizon, though, in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that due to the prosecutor giving Brado like all of the phone information from the girl and without realizing it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly.
I can't remember exactly what that was, but I think that's what.
Yeah,
they might be talking about.
Yeah, but all I know is that they want the phone records and they want the phones from these investigating officers. They illegally recorded the ex-girlfriend, allegedly that he intimidated and illegally recorded her, even though I believe she was recording him. And that
Yeah, Rachel's
Let's
like
see.
the guru here. The officer gave them all of the discovery, and they weren't supposed to have it all or something like that. Well,
Oh, is that what this
it
is?
wasn't. It was an oopsie, but yep.
That would be an oopsie.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, on their part.
Well, yeah, on their part, but it's probably something that he should have done.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Let's see. Oh, this is going to be forever. The beeping is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of a hospital room.
Okay, so the trooper Tully was supposed to turn over specific messages, and he accidentally gave him the exact opposite of that.
Gradle has it all now. Yep.
There's no putting that cat back in the bag.
Exactly.
Nope. Nope. Although there are procedures for that, and in fact, our good friend Steve Gosney just created a guide for Florida prosecutors. And Miami, you guys are an absolute shit show. I'm going to say it. You shouldn't have canned him, because who wants decent and ethical operating prosecutors, right? We don't want that. But he created a pamphlet for ethical prosecutors when they accidentally receive information from defendants on how to handle it. The same is true in reverse. But I doubt very much these prosecutors, special assistant DA, whatever the hell he's called, would have cared at all and would have turned it over if Turtleboy's attorneys accidentally sent him all, the full data dump from the cell phone or something like that when they weren't supposed to.
Oh,
so yeah. But that, yeah, they canned Gosney. Yeah. So Gosney apparently, from what I understand, Gosney wasn't politically favored because he was being brought in there to clean house. He was being brought in there to train new prosecutors on ethical responsibilities and how to ethically be a prosecutor. He was brought in by the elected prosecutor. And then some of the old school entrenched bureaucrats in the prosecutor's office didn't like that. So I believe that there was a bought for and paid for reporter that did a hit piece on Gosney. He ended up getting fired. So now he's doing civil work. Now he's in a civil plaintiffs, or is he doing civil defense? I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he's in the civil field now. But after spending years in the public defender's office and being a very good, upstanding guy, they wrote a hit piece and he was fired. So
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to know and not know in that situation, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. So.
Well, I'm basing what I just said off of what Excited Utterance was talking about, and Steve has pointed to her stream a few times.
Yeah, no.
If you want to know what was going on with me, watch her stream. That's all. I'm just taking it from that.
Hi, Valkyrie.
Ooh, is Valkyrie here? Wendy, thank you very much for the Cash App. That is awesome of you. And I didn't get to say it last time. And if I can open up my app.
Open up your what?
My Cash App.
Oh.
Cash App. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is your YouTube name or not, but I did get your $20 from last week or from the other day. And thank you very much for that. I won't say names just in case it's not the same. That's exactly why Steve was not popular. They didn't want to clean up the office. Yep. The reporter who wrote the hit piece covers those issues too. So she would be out of a job if the office were clean. Yeah. So I believe there was something. She was so vehemently opposed to Steve and wouldn't rationally discuss anything, such as when I addressed the fact that he had many legal books that he wrote talking about the efficacy of the death penalty and just all kinds of other stuff. It just fell on deaf ears. That's what makes me think, and I don't have any evidence, I believe she was pressured or encouraged by the entrenched bureaucracy in that office to make that, to write that.
I don't think they were really twisting her arm, but yeah, she benefited from that for sure.
Yeah, he moved all the way down there, moved his wife and kid down there, and then they turned on him. And part of the decision was that his son's going to school down there. And so it was just a whole shit show.
That's terrible.
What's up, Zach?
Zach, I saw a certain anatomy of yours in the chat yesterday looking for you. You might want to find it.
I don't know where to go with that. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Probably best.
Yeah, we'll just keep
Is
on
it you,
chugging.
Dave?
What?
Is it you?
No, I was in Squid's chat, and someone
Okay.
came in called Zach's Labia. Was looking for him.
Yeah, I've seen
Zach's
him.
labia, outstanding.
The more corrupt they are, the more firmly entrenched. And that's sort of like this is kind of a good example in this particular court system here that we're talking about now. This is all a big corrupt game.
Well, it goes hand in hand, though, right? Like corruption, you don't get to this level of corruption without having the ability to suppress whatever you need suppressed, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, that's really what it is. So this is regarding the confidential data contained in the cell phone. I'm assuming that's what this sidebar is all about. But why are we not doing it on the record? We can talk about information on a cell phone without actually disclosing the information on the cell phone. Why is this not on the record? Is my concern. Like, we're going to have a sidebar. You still going to have to put it on the record. So why are we not just putting it on the record?
I wish they would.
It's got to, well, I don't know.
The publisher and editors were responsible for that hit piece. Okay, maybe. Probably. I mean, they were definitely had a say in it, right? Because everything's got to go past them.
Right. That could be, Steve.
What's
So,
that?
I mean, that's a huge violation of privacy, right? If the Commonwealth just gave up all that information.
Depends on what
Well,
information is there. And it can be, you can enter a protective order. But it's funny that Turtleboy now technically has access to this because he is a party to the case.
Mhm. Well, the whole point of it was that it was alluding to the. I thought it was alluding to the fact that it was showing like he was set up. And so, but
That's the rumor, anyway.
yeah.
By the way, you know what? You know what he has on the phone is the naked pictures she was trying to find of Karen Reed. That's why they don't want it out. Weren't they sharing naked pictures?
Who?
The officers on the Karen Reed case. Or were they just commenting about her
They were
features?
It was like,
commenting, I know.
yeah, it
for
was.
sure.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Searching her phone for nudes. Haven't found any yet. I'll let you know when I find them.
By the way, on a side note, think about how creepy this is. I read this story or watched this video. This guy, his Google account was shut down because he had taken a picture of his child's groin area to upload it to the medical record system to send to the pediatrician because of a rash. And Google said, you have inappropriate photos on your phone. We are shutting down your entire account and locked him out of it and everything.
What?
And flagged his account. Yeah. They're watching everything that you every picture that you take with your phone is going through an algorithm in a system. And in fact, I got a text once from a client who was showing me a fairly revealing photo because it was relevant to the case. It was relevant to the case.
What was his name?
Sure.
It's relevant to the case.
He had to keep saying
It got flagged by my phone saying this might be offensive. Do you want to open it or disregard or block this person? And had it like, you know how when you have like it on Facebook or whatever, and it's like, do you really want to see this video? It was like that. He didn't do that. Nobody. He just sent me a screenshot of a text message that had a fairly revealing photo from his ex when she was trying to claim that he was harassing her. And he's like, look at all these texts that she's sending to me. And it said, are you sure you want to open this? It might be offensive and blah, blah, blah. So they're watching every photo that you take on your phone and you send. So you know. What was his name?
And probably databasing it all too.
Oh yeah. You know, it's in a system somewhere. You know, there's some guy that may or may not be fat and bald with a bottle of Jergens and
a bottle of Jergens.
Just flipping through. You know, he works for Google.
Oh my God, stop it.
Apparently Johnson & Johnson's taken a big hit here lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all looking, but it wasn't even that. It wasn't a child. The stuff that I was being sent was a fully grown woman, and they still flagged it. Yeah, ridiculous. So I wonder what is on this officer's phone that is now in the hands of Turtleboy. Has he talked about it? I haven't watched his streams in a little bit. Has he talked about having this stuff? I doubt he's broadcasting it, but
he might.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past a lot of YouTubers to broadcast stuff that they probably shouldn't.
This stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
As far as I know, has he? Everything.
Danny T says yes.
Okay.
Marissa says he was waiting for today.
Yeah, because as far as I knew, he was waiting for everything, and then he was gonna talk about it.
Interesting.
Very sad. Rachel said he hasn't said everything, just how he was set up. Text of Lindsay reaching out to officers and Mello.
Yeah, we knew that part. We knew that like the moment that even before he was formally arrested and charged, we knew all of that because that was sort of creeping up. We had, remember, he had posted the video of the argument and stuff, and we had streamed all of that, and we had talked about all of that. We knew this was coming. We're like, well, wait a minute. Why is she talking about conversations with the officers? Something's not right here. So,
weird.
Can I mute the courtroom feed? Yeah, I'll mute it. There we go. I muted the courtroom feed so you guys don't have to hear the beeping. I just get to hear it now.
I'm okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. The rumor is there's messages showing Mello, Tully, and the victim messaging each other to set up TV. It's interesting.
Yep. It has now been approximately 1 hour. No, 45 minutes. Sorry, 45 minutes of sidebar. Yeah, I know, right? It sounds like a hospital.
Yeah.
It was really annoying. So, Jamie, what else you been up to besides hanging out with your other dad?
Pretty much that, and working, you know.
Oh yeah, didn't you get a promotion? You're like the general manager now.
Okay, no, I would never want that job. I like my cozy little.
Like then I have responsibilities and I can't sit on YouTube all day.
Yes, exactly.
Does your boss know you stream?
Hey, stop talking out loud.
We don't talk like that here. We don't say things like that, David.
I don't tell anyone. I don't tell anybody. So.
Really?
My sister does now.
Mm.
Well, my parents do and my sister, but like I don't talk about it to like people that could find me.
Turtleboy dropped some pretty heavy hints that is what was in the messages they actually gave him. See, but that part of the messaging is relevant, right? Because that was part of the request for the phone dump, not his pictures of his wife and kids. Indigo.
We're trying to get everybody in trouble, man.
I know, right?
That's not true, MG. I know you stream.
I tell every attorney that I'm with. I was doing a deposition from the treehouse earlier this week. I think on Monday. And I have like Jody's legs behind me and a bunch of Legos and everything. And I was, we had some downtime. The opposing counsel who was deposing my client, he disappeared for a bit. And so I was talking about the Lego set that Wendy sent me to my client. And then the court reporter was like, oh, you got a lot of Legos there. And I was telling her, I was like, oh, you got to check out my Lego stream. I gave her a link. So I tell everyone.
No, I do not. Like, you're funny. You're just, I don't know.
Oh, why not?
Like Brandon said, because I don't like, they'll always be like, you're doing a really good job. Do you want to like apply for these other positions? I said, are they more responsibility? Well, yeah. Well, no, thank you, ma'am. I'll just stay here.
Jimmy has no ambition whatsoever. She doesn't even want to control the chat, when she's on stream.
I don't. I'm very comfortable in my
I'm okay with
routine.
it. I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no way. And exactly,
Yeah.
Lolita, you never tell your
that's
coworkers
exactly.
what you do outside of work. I don't.
See, that's the one good thing about me not having a boss. The only thing I'm ever concerned about is some of my clients maybe watching and be like, why isn't he working on my case when he's
That's
streaming?
what I'm saying.
But I have gotten clients from these streams. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. At least they came that way. They know I stream once in a while.
Yeah, it's good for your
Once every
business.
6 months I stream. Any thoughts on what Berto's role would be since he's been added to this case? Well, when you have a team of attorneys, usually, like, it could go a couple of different things. It could go like, hey, I'm going to handle this motion. You're going to handle that motion, which is how I usually work with co-counsels. If I have like a paralegal or something, it's obviously different. But if there's two attorneys, it's usually we divide up the work. Like, I'm going to focus on this witness or this particular motion, either because that's my strength or I have the time to focus on it and you can focus on that one. Or it could be more of an assistant type role, where one takes point and the other one essentially works as a research attorney, a research assistant, bounce ideas off of each other. But it could be any number one of those things. It depends on how the personalities mesh too.
I think that's what it was with him. He got added on for something specific. I can't remember exactly what it was though.
I think he got added on to be the point man for the oral arguments.
Maybe.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. And to maybe guide the overall theme of the arguments too.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a case, I was just telling the story the other day. There's only one attorney that I've ever called a fucking asshole in court's chambers in front of the judge. And that was 5-6 years ago. And when I was on another case, and I can't go that extra step sometimes if it's unwarranted to be the asshole. If it's a tactic that needs to be there, it's just probably not me. So I recommended, I said, I know an asshole. And I got him on the phone and I actually suggested that this guy take point on a couple of these motions because it really needed a bulldog asshole attorney that wasn't afraid to call out other attorneys just for the sake of calling them out and rattling them and throwing them off. So it just depends on what your style is and what the situation calls for. Do you still take cases from people that watch your streams? If they watch my streams, yes. But I don't stream much anymore, but yeah. It assumes I'm streaming.
Stipulation. Do you watch my streams? Do you sub?
Ooh. You got to judge.
Finally. Goodness.
What can we do? What else do we have to do to address and help us move forward on these cases?
Your Honor, today I filed a motion to suppress for unreasonable delay, and I would ask for a hearing date on that. Whatever time counsel needs to respond is not a problem from where we sit. That, the way we see it, Your Honor, that issue needs to be handled before any of the Commonwealth's motions relative to taint teams, and we decline also to accept the offers from the Commonwealth to receive back the discovery. The Commonwealth filed a motion that, I'll give you the title.
Okay, great, thank you.
They filed a motion, be like, oopsies, can we have that back, please?
Is that the letter? I believe I got a letter this morning.
No, it would be a letter to Judge Callahan.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Judge, I have two actual motions that were filed last time. Is Commonwealth's response to the court's inquiry relative to providing the defendant with copies of seized electronic devices.
That would be it.
That's basically a list of conditions that they want us to comply with that we think are completely beyond the pale, and we decline to accept those conditions. And instead, we filed the motion to suppress for unreasonable delay. It's been over 300 days since these devices were seized, Your Honor. And if you look at the case law, I'm not going to argue it today, Judge, of course, but if you look at the case law, it's well beyond the pale. So our position is that obviates the need for spending any time or taxpayer money on a taint team for a phone that should be returned right away for unreasonable delay.
You want to do the motion to suppress first?
Correct.
What do you say to that?
No.
Okay, and why?
No.
Well, I think Mr. Bradel has it backwards. The normal order of things is that first the search is conducted, and then if evidence is found, the defendant brings the motion to suppress. I'm happy to have the court, or doesn't really matter whether I'm happy or not. I don't have any choice. I'm willing to have the court, except that the court will hear and act on Mr. Bradel's motion, and I appreciate the offer to set it at a convenient date for myself. But the history of this is, Your Honor, that going back, I think, one or two hearings ago in front of Judge Callahan, Mr. Bradel raised the issue that the Commonwealth had not moved forward on examination of these digital devices that had been seized by his client. And he pointed out that he had spoken to Mr. Mello sometime earlier, that Mr. Mello had made a proposal as to who would serve as the electronics expert on the taint team, and that he was agreeable with that. And Mr. Bradel argued the law of taint teams. I, for my part, conceded that there had been an inordinate delay. And I went into the extenuating circumstances, which I won't rehearse again today. You've heard some of them at sidebar.
Yes.
And at that point, since Mr. Bradel had also made a pitch for return of his client's electronic devices immediately, supposedly because they were necessary for his journalistic so-called pursuits, I was asked by Judge Callahan if Commonwealth would consent to return copies of those devices, and I replied that we would not, but that I was willing to take another look at that issue. He asked me to notify the court after I had taken that second look, so to speak, and I did so on the letter that the motion that Mr. Bradel just referred to. This is the first response to that I've heard from Mr. Bradel. I'm sorry he's not happy with the conditions, but in any case, Judge Callahan also asked that I file, as I said I would, I think by August 18th, I'm not quite sure of the date, a proposal to set up a taint team, and I complied with that order, Your Honor. I may have been a day late, I'm not sure, but not much. And Mr. Bradel has had that motion now for a couple of weeks. I find it ironic,
Shut up.
in light of his complaints about delay, that 2 months after he was served with that motion or thereabouts, he now comes into court, files a motion, demands that it be heard.
Now comes into court.
Taint team motion,
Almost a year,
thereby
bro.
pushing off the whole process of examination of the devices until after I have time to respond, court has time to schedule a hearing, we have time to argue it, and the court has time to rule on his motion to suppress. I would suggest to the court that all that's going to do is delay the case unnecessarily. I would ask the court to allow the Commonwealth's motion to establish the taint team. And
Dude,
I think
just
the
start calling
usual
it Discovery
remedy
Master
applies.
like we do.
If the court then goes forward and in due course hears Mr. Bradel's motion to dismiss for undue delay and allows that motion, then the usual remedy would apply. The evidence would be suppressed and Mr. Bradel hasn't lost anything.
All that exculpatory evidence. Suppress it all,
if
Judge.
the court postpones action on the taint team motion, and I thought we were in
God,
agreement.
stop
that,
saying taint
the
team.
taint team procedure, the Commonwealth stopped all examination of Mr. Kearney's devices.
Did you say proctal
and
examination?
requested a taint team procedure, and we agreed to it. If we do not go forward on that, every day that we don't go forward is going to add at least 3 months or so, because as Your Honor knows, there's a whole
Every
process
day?
of examination and opportunity for the defense to object and so forth and so on before the fruits of those search, whatever they may be, are shared with the Commonwealth, and then the Commonwealth designates those pieces of evidence and turns them over to the defense.
Thank you.
Judge, if I may, thank you. I appreciate the Commonwealth's newfound desire to get this done, but it's too late, Your Honor.
Newfound. I like that.
This is not an agreement between the parties, Your Honor. This is the government's legal duty under the preventive medicine case to, upon being notified that those materials have privileged items in the phones and computers, it's their legal duty to come forward to the Superior Court. It's their legal duty to include the defense. So in this case, prior Prosecutor Mello completely took a different tack. And the emails are quoted in my motion, Your Honor, that he opposed a taint team. He refused to give the devices back. He refused to give the data back. And he already committed delay beyond what all the case law allows for in terms of unreasonable delay before Attorney Cosgrove even got on the case. All the cases that you'll see cited in my brief in terms of unreasonable delay, they hold it's like 20 days is unreasonable delay, 30, 40, 50 days is unreasonable delay. We're over 300 days here, Your Honor. And the government acknowledged that they needed to do further search warrant work on this case. Mr. Cosgrove acknowledged it himself a few months ago in open court as well. Detective Tully acknowledged it on page 31 of his search warrant ending in number 70. He said, I will file further search warrants. We haven't received anything. And here we are at over 300 days. This case is the most extreme case in the body of unreasonable delay case law. There's no case with more time.
I don't think they're going to get
Further,
a
Your
dismissal.
Honor, the
They
nature
should.
of this case is such that
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
Mr. Kearney's been deprived of source material, First Amendment things, attorney-client conversations from several other bits of litigation that he's been involved with his attorneys in those cases. He hasn't been able to get into this stuff. I've given the government notice of this at least 2, if not 3 times, that we need these devices. We can't get the information. The information in these devices concerns source material, and here's the hook, on the very same police officers that took it from him. He's investigating them. And under this case, they took his devices in what can only be a blatant conflict of interest, Your Honor. So they've sat on this stuff for over 300 days. It's coming up on a year now, and they haven't filed any of this stuff. We haven't been served with anything. So I think the Commonwealth, frankly, is happy to just sit on Mr. Kearney's devices to stifle his further investigation. And that's the real motive for the Commonwealth, just holding on to these devices and not doing anything. So I spoon-fed this right to ADA Mello in October of 2023, giving him the preventive medicine case. And he rebuffed it. And they do that at their own peril. And the time is ticking, and they never did anything, and here we sit. So there's no question, Judge, that it would be an absurd waste of time to set up a taint team and start paying experts to start looking at things, to only then, after the fact, say, oh, this has been gone on for too long, it's an unreasonable delay. There's no reason why the court can't handle that right now. That happens all the time. And so I would ask that the hearing be set up. I don't see how the Commonwealth has any argument whatsoever after 300 days of sitting on my client's devices, refusing to give them back, stifling his journalism, that where they could say there's any good reason why they should keep going. So I would ask that we proceed right to this motion to suppress at the earliest possible date, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to take the issue regarding the chain team under advisement. In the meantime, we are going to set a motion to suppress date as well as a date for the motion to disqualify. I'm thinking motion to suppress in November, motion to disqualify in January, but that's
oh my God.
Kind of putting it out there. What are the
That's insane.
For a year already.
November and then January.
This is a misdemeanor case, right? Oh no, they escalated.
Yeah.
January is fine with me for the motion to disqualify.
It's not a murder case. Come on, people.
I would rather reserve my answer on the applicable date for the motion to suppress. If Your Honor winds up ruling that that is to go forward ahead of consideration of the motion for the taint team, I don't want to put it out to November. I'd rather do it within a couple of weeks. If, on the other hand, Your Honor decides to allow the motion,
why 2 months
then
out?
I'm in no particular hurry, having already expressed the view that the remedy of suppression is fully available to Mr. Bradel whenever the motion is heard, if it turns out to be allowed.
Is there any reason why we can't sort of do the, let's just say for sake of argument, I allow the motion for a taint team and that starts, we could also do a motion to suppress. I'm just trying to move things along a little bit rather than delay.
That's what I would suggest, Sharon.
Give them 2 weeks, Judge.
All right.
And then we'll be back in here.
Let's work backwards. January date for the motion to disqualify. When works for Madam Clerk? Is there?
We are wide open in January. No Tuesday.
No Tuesday. Okay.
How about
Does
January
someone
9th?
have a golf cart in the courtroom?
Do you anticipate that this would be an evidentiary motion?
It's an interesting question, Judge, whether this is an evidentiary motion, and I've been thinking about that. And right now, I would ask for 2 or 3 hours just in case.
Okay, we'll put you on in the morning then.
Okay, that day will not work. We'll have to do a Monday or Friday morning.
We're talking, forgive my confusion, I'm a little slow in the afternoons. We're talking now the motion to disqualify?
Yes.
All right, I will definitely.
little.
agree with you.
Okay, then we'll just definitely do it 9 o'clock to give ourselves the full day then.
Okay, 1
I think we have a
Full
day
day.
that works for full day.
Full day on what day?
Um,
This is ridiculous. For this to take 2 years,
So
essentially.
that's January 9th, Your Honor?
Actually, we're going to pick another one to give us more time. That'll give us a full day.
we have to do a Monday or Friday morning start date. Right out of the bat, January 3rd. Actually, that'll be the last day. How about January 10th?
That's fine.
Sounds fine.
I'm going to be in
All
Norway.
right, January 10th
Hollis
at
gonna
9
have to
a.m. for the
cover it.
motion to disqualify. Right now, I am going to pick a November date. The motion to suppress, counsel, would you anticipate calling witnesses on that or just arguing delay in general? What are your thoughts?
I think, Judge, that'll likely be a non-evidentiary motion.
Okay,
I would ask for maybe 2 hours just in case we do have to call 1 or 2 witnesses,
okay,
but I don't think so.
okay.
And
I
I'll
would-
certainly advise the court and counsel if I decide that I want to call a witness.
I would not anticipate calling witnesses for the Commonwealth, but if I decide otherwise, I'll advise both the court and Mr.
Okay, we can,
Bradel and Mr. Bradel.
I don't think they have
thank
internet
you very
in
much. Why don't we
Norway.
put that on for 9 o'clock as well, again, just so we're not feeling rushed at 2 to get it in before 4.
What date did they say?
Judge, could we do the week of November 18th?
January 10th.
Judge, who I anticipate being here? Judge Crop, I'm just checking his
It's the
schedule.
November hearing.
Oh,
18th.
November, sorry. I thought-
Yeah, January one's already on my calendar. Yeah, when's the next Karen retrial? January? So this would be after.
Mm,
You guys, can we do December 2nd?
No, November. You said November. It's already 3 fucking months away.
Yes, who would be sitting here on December 2nd? please?
Likely Judge
Sorry.
Crop. Judge
Yeah.
Crop would be here.
The short answer is yes, but I do have a trial scheduled that I don't expect to go. I just wanted to put it out there. I think it'll go away, but I do have a trial that day, but I think I can do it.
All right, Attorney
Well,
Crop,
well,
say
so
something?
the other issue that I would raise in light of my last appearance here is that Judge Krupp is a judge who sat here regularly when I was sitting as a Superior Court judge in Norfolk County. So I don't know if under those circumstances, Mr. Bradel would be inclined to bring another motion to recuse. So I just want to surface that issue now.
Thoughts, Attorney Bradel?
I'd leave that to Judge Krupp, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're not going to make a motion, but if he decides to recuse himself, he
Correct.
can. Okay, why don't we,
Who
can I?
recuses himself?
Why more sidebar? Oh my God, stop at the sidebar.
I missed that. What was he talking about? Who was recusing themselves?
Bradel. That's what
Why
they
would
said.
he-
If Bradel
That's
recuses
what-
himself, then there's not going to be a motion to disqualify Bradel. But I don't know what the allegation would be. Oh, because he's got the information or he got the data. Why? What's wrong with
Well,
Bradel?
he would probably be a witness at some point, right? If the communication discovery aspect goes afoul.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be a necessary witness. So if an attorney becomes a necessary material witness to the trial itself, then they would have to step down because in theory, you don't want to have an attorney that's going to be arguing the case. I don't like that. Let me get rid of that. You don't want an attorney that's arguing the case also testifying because then he's basically be arguing about his testimony and say, look, my testimony is so great. You got to, decide my way. But this is an evidentiary issue. So even if he's called as a witness in that case or in that situation.
Chat's suggesting that it's the judge for that.
Yeah, it's the judge.
25th date or whatever it was. Not Bradel.
Oh, the judge
Which
recusing
could make
himself.
sense.
Okay.
That
The
makes
last
sense.
judge recused because the special prosecutor knew the judge.
Yeah, I
This
forget it's
other
towards the
judge also has
end
a
of
relationship.
September.
Okay.
I thought it was early September. Okay. But still, 2 weeks is what I would have expected.
For purposes, we're going to do that December 2nd date with caveat of what we talked about at sidebar. for a motion to suppress and January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. for disqualification. I will rule on the taint team issue. And as far as that other issue regarding the first issue we discussed, I did allow the motion to allow Attorney Cosgrove and myself to look at them, take a look, counsel, and then see if you have any further objection. I think once you look at them, the three of you can probably come to an agreement on that. But if you can't, I will then rule.
Judge, I would like to just leave the building today with the celebrate extraction protective order language worked out.
Okay.
I think my brother's indicating to me that he can do that.
That sounds great. I can please discuss further. Just if you come to an agreement, put it on a yellow legal pad that is legible, and then I will sign off on it. Would be great. I do believe we have an interested party who is here who may
Judge Kropp.
wish to address the court. I'm just checking on that. Is she?
That's better.
Counsel, please.
Jedi Jess. As long as it was about the judge and not the attorney withdrawing. Okay. So a protective order is really no big deal. It just basically says the attorneys or these particular individuals are allowed to look at stuff, and we can use it only for the trial, subject to any further orders by the court upon motions, things like that. So that way, Turtleboy's not going to get it. That's what it sounds like. He's not going to get it in his hands so he can broadcast it. Or even if he does have an opportunity to look at it because he has a party, he should have an opportunity to look at it. He won't be able to disseminate it to third parties outside of the court. This stupid beeping. Beep.
I can't believe they pushed it back so far. I mean, I can, but it's so...
So if Karen Reed's new trial is in January, why not push it back? It keeps him on a tight leash.
And it
Yeah.
keeps
Stupid.
the narrative out of his mouth, so to speak.
Beep.
Right? They can still mess with him. They can still keep him out of the courtroom. They can still...
The beeping is the taint detector. Yeah, that's his Why call it a taint team? Just to call it a discovery master. That's what we call it. Someone who's going to look at the documents, look at the information, and determine what's relevant, what's not relevant. The other parties can, of course, object. Just discovery master. It's so much better. Taint team.
See here, I thought we were getting sanctions. Dang.
I did too, because that's
I was
actually
really
what the
excited
court
about
reporter
sanctions.
said. Oh, the motion for sanctions? You want a Zoom link for that? Sure, here you go. And I was like, ooh, motion for sanctions. Great. They didn't even address that. They didn't even mention it.
It's crazy.
Discovery Master is clearly racist. All right. Fair enough.
I was going to say it.
Yeah, no, that's how the court reporter described it to me. Was like, oh, the motion for sanctions. Absolutely. Here is the Zoom link. I even wrote it down on my little sticky note with the Zoom information. You got all excited. Like there's gonna be fireworks. Stupid.
Especially with
So they're still like hashing out discovery in this case. Like they haven't even 300 days later gotten even remotely close to actual arguments. It's crazy.
I don't know what system the court is using, but that beeping is not coming from Zoom. Now I'm logged into Zoom, but that's not a Zoom thing. So that's for some reason in the court system, they decided, we're going to have a beep every 8.5 seconds.
I agree, Baker. I agree.
Yeah, Commonwealth won't turn it over. Then the officer did, and now the Commonwealth is complaining. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, okay. Seems about right.
Yeah, Rachel's got it. Jeez.
Rachel's awesome. She's got all the info in the chat. That's great.
Mhm.
Is Rachel local?
I don't know if she's local, but I know she comes in Baker's chat and she'll always give us information that we need.
Ah, there you go. I like this. It's indicative of the case being on life support.
Oh, that's good. That's
I like
good.
that.
Yeah, Steven's local.
Oh, Steve's local. Okay.
Yeah.
This is this sidebar stuff. I understand, but you need to put it in on the record. They haven't put it on the record. So
even with waiving speedy trial, a year out seems absolutely ridiculous for this case.
Especially for what it is. It's
Right.
not that serious. They're just exactly what they're trying to do. I feel they're just trying to hold him back until the Karen Reed stuff is all said and done.
Oh, Squid, I'm sorry. She messaged me apparently like an hour and a half ago and asked, like, do you have a Zoom link? I would have shared it with her if I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Way to go.
I don't feel bad.
There's a term in the Army, and buddy is only half of it.
What's the other half?
Fuck. Buddy,
Yeah,
fucker.
I didn't see it. You know what? I don't have my alerts on. And I know I've done this before. I need to I'm new to streaming again. I got to remember to turn on my alerts so that things pop up. I forgot how all this system works.
I'm new here.
Hang on.
Hi, I'm new here.
Where? West Davis, right? I'm going to set up my redirect for Andrea Burkhart. She's doing the Brian Koberger stuff. So we'll set that up.
I actually have to drop off, so
what?
I will see you guys later.
How dare you?
Wait, what now?
She's
I
leaving.
do have to drop off.
What?
See? I'm so disappointed in you.
I have to go do something fancy for work, so I will talk to you later.
Whatever.
Yeah, vanilla scented.
All right.
Bye, Jamie.
I wish. Bye.
Jamie, everybody. She's amazing.
That was Jamie. Jamie's awesome. Oh, I got so many things coming up. My son came in and car problems.
Well, I set up my redirect while that was happening.
Oh, who are we redirecting to?
I'm redirecting to Andrea Burkhart. She's covering the Brian Koberger motion.
I will do the same because I can redirect from this channel.
Ooh,
not from my Lego channel.
Fancy.
I don't know why it doesn't let me do it for my other channel yet. Let's see here. Where is Andrea? What is she covering?
Koberger, Idaho 4.
It's not popping up on my thing, so I'm going to search her.
Just a second.
Andrea Burkhart. She's awesome. By the way, we interviewed her on a Lego stream not that long ago. You guys should go check it out.
She's amazing.
She built the bonsai tree. That's what inspired me to build it.
No, she did not.
Oh no. She did. She did a
castle.
Japanese garden or a castle.
It had
thing,
bonsais in it. Bonsai, she said.
Oh,
bonsai.
I can't redirect to her from this channel.
Well,
That's
I
why.
can.
Well, I'm gonna send you guys somewhere else then. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, that's right. She has hers set up so that you have to get permission.
Yeah, and I had permission from Lego, and I have permission from my old channel, but not this one.
Second at 9 a.m. for hearing on the motion to suppress, and January 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. for the motion for disqualification. Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll be here for another 45 minutes or so if you want to get me something. If not, you can get it to me tomorrow. I'll be on trial, but I'll be here.
That's why we. That's why we waited.
That's why we waited. Oh my god. The stupidest fuck. Every time. I hate how they have to announce everything, by the way. Like, hear ye, the court, the honorable court for the Commonwealth is now in session. You shall hearken to its word. All this
They've
bullshit.
got a bunch of ridiculous verbiage up there.
We don't do
brother,
that.
They call everybody brother instead of like co-counsel. It's weird.
The civilized part of the of the country. Doesn't do all that bullshit. Tagged you in a Twitter on my most recent build. Hey, I will check it out. I will check it out. Thank you very much, Kay. I love Legos. But yeah, no, that's I hate that stuff. Let's see.
Yeah,
The
dumb.
feed's still up, but there's nothing happening. This is ridiculous. Every time we come here, it's just more delay.
It shows how I don't know, man. It's blatant, right? It's not like this is the normal procedure across the country for this type of thing. I wouldn't guess. This seems very intentionally delayed and intentionally being used as a weapon almost against Kearney and against Karen Reed.
I will say brother counsel. I don't like sister counsel. That doesn't roll off the tongue well. I will say brother counsel once in a while if I forget the other attorney's name, which I usually do. Or what I'll usually say is plaintiff's counsel, defense counsel, or just counsel.
Counsel makes sense.
I say counsel most often. As counsel incorrectly pointed out, things like that. Yeah. But I don't like the brother sister thing. It's that. Bizarre. It's weird.
In the Hulk Hogan voice, though, that might be entertaining.
The what?
Brother lawyer's fun. You have to think like Hulk Hogan saying brother all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
All right. So who am I going to send you guys to?
I'm going to Andrea Burkhart.
You know what? I might.
And go ahead.
I was going to say young jerks. If I can redirect to them.
There you go.
They're still going. Wait, someone said hold off on the redirect. Why? What's up?
Who said that?
I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? Ooh, will this work? I'm going to try something. If this works, you are going to be instantly redirected to Valhalla's stream, which is then going to redirect you to Andrea Burkhart. Let me know if that works.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because then it's like a sneaky backdoor into redirecting into Andrea's backdoor.
That's its own special kind of taint team.
But I am putting in the chat a link for Andrea's stream because that's where everyone's going. That's exactly my plan. With that MG, we are the same person.
Works.
All right, we'll see if it works. Thanks everybody for watching. Valhalla, any parting words? Any parting thoughts on this?
The government sucks. The government's too powerful, and if we keep going down the route we're on and allow the government to just continue to abuse us and our rights on a daily basis, we're all screwed. So keep that in the back of your head the next time you're just going to lay over and let a cop search your car because he's talking with a stern voice.
Yep. Take care, guys.
Better.
When I was young, my daddy said, gotta keep one eye open in your bed.